Okay, if everybody can mute their mic, please. Thank you so much. So my name is Darcy Ogandaga, CEO of Real Media. And tonight is so important what we're about to talk about. Most people, you might don't know who I am. I've been in this space since 2002 online, but doing marketing since 1992 as a teenager, global DJ, doing parties in from France to Ivory Coast to London to Libreville, Gabon, to the south of France. And so that's really how I start doing marketing. And then I transition online when the time was about online. So I did a 7 world tour, help people publish 100 books. My wife and I catalog is 160 online courses in English, French, and Spanish. Help the top 1% of the French diaspora expert of coaches and help them generate millions of euros and reach 25 million people online in 4 years. So whenever it's like the evolution of something, I like to be on the forefront of it and be able to position myself as an expert. And then therefore, when it becomes popular, I'm smiling all the way to the bank because I'm always doing research on research, try and error, and that's how you become better. So the reason why you're here tonight is that I will give you the blueprint to really how to utilize AR to monetize your expertise. So I want everybody to put 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. You have to put the number 1 in the chat. Very important. What is the number 1? Number 1 in the chat. Okay. I'm live for real. Let me help somebody who need to be here to get in. Oh Lord, where is the stuff? So the number 1 thing that you need, that's why I asked you to put 1. I want you to understand that you don't have to repeat after me, but your website is the most important thing in your online strategy. So if you understand that, put 2 in the chat, please. Put 2 in the chat. Your website is your number 1 tool, your number 1 tool for your strategy of being online. Can you put 2 in the chat? Okay. So the problem is that most people have been chasing views and how many people, how many people just, working with you. And it's not that. It's not about how many people you're reaching. It's how many valuable people that you're reaching. How many people that you need and they need you. So everything is about you have to become the 911. You have to become the 911 of the people online. The cops don't do advertising. The firefighters, they don't do advertising. When your house on fire, guess what? You call 911. You call 911 because your house is on fire. Okay? And so that's why it's so important to have a website. So a lot of people spend time to say, follow me, subscribe, follow me, subscribe. All you have is followers, and your followers are not your clients. So let's start right there. Your followers are not your clients. They are your followers. So this is a term that's very important, and put number 3 in the chat. That term is conversion. Conversion. Conversion is impossible to have conversion without a website. So most people, they don't have a website. So if you don't have a website, you're not in a position to be able to monetize your business properly because you depend on a third-party free app. Social media is not free because they kill what we call the, how to call it? What we call the organic traffic. The organic traffic right now on social media, except TikTok, is at 1%. So whenever you post something, only 1% of your total audience see your stuff. And they have to react within 5 minutes for them to push it from 1 to 3%. So you have to understand that when you come to the game of social media, they squeeze you. And then if you have something very interesting to talk about who's trending, they open your audience to the maximum of 10%. But you have to talk about a trending topic and to have a proper hashtag and everything else with proper time. And they give you 10%. And then out of those 10% that you're reaching, you have to make sure that for you to make money, they have to leave social media to go on yourplatform.com. So people sometimes they feel like, oh my God, website. No, yourplatform.com is your website. So if people don't know what is your website and they know more about your name or your followers, or they go on social media, there's a problem. They need to go on your website. And with what we call AI today, I will go more in details later on. Like on my website, people can text me right now on my website. You can put the AI agent on your website where people can text you directly. If you want to send me a message, you can take your phone and send me a message and a notification on my email. Because I cannot count on social media. Social media is like an ocean. Like I always tell people, and give you a little stats. It's like, you see, it's my wallet here, okay? I believe I always have a foreign, always get foreign just in case I have to travel and I don't have time to change. So I will show you some foreign bills that you're probably not going to see because that place is not really famous. But they call it francs CFA, okay? That's 1,000 here, okay? I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, talk about global stuff here. You see, 1,000. This is 5,000. Okay, so that is about like $8. Don't worry about it. It's not $5,000. That's 5,000. Let me see, like it's gonna stabilize. Boom. You see, that's Central Africa. So I always keep that there just in case I have to go straight back home and I don't have time to change. So I can take a cab with that to go wherever I need to go. So why I'm showing you that? So that's my wallet, right? So if I'm on a cruise and I drop this wallet in the ocean, boop, I'm not going to celebrate that I just dropped my wallet. But that's what you guys doing whenever you just drop a link on social media. Hey guys, this is my new book. Hey guys, this is my new whatever. People don't, I mean, not warm up. You didn't create a campaign to prepare the people about the link you just dropped. Amazon published 11,000 books a day. 11,000 books a day. 497 books an hour. So when you drop your book on Amazon, it doesn't mean anything. Because like Amazon became the last 3-4 years a cemetery for books. So you go you go bury your book on Amazon. I've been selling my book as a QR code for the next 2 years, the last 2 years, and I made $25,000 from it. From a QR code, $37 a book. I released it when I was in France as a postcard with a QR code, and people are signing and clicking and buying on their phone, $37, go directly to my account. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was going directly to my account. I didn't wait on Amazon to wait 45 days when I put my book on Amazon and then wait every 30 days minus 40% of fees from Amazon. We're not doing that. All that is part of owning your website.com. Do you understand that? You have to own it. So because I got Amazon. No, your book is over there on Amazon. And when your book is on Amazon, it's like a cemetery for your book. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not what you think, guys. What we used to do is not what we think. Okay? So you need to be able to sell your content directly. And before I start talking about AI, you see what happened with Kanye. Kanye used to have a deal with Adidas, but Yeezy was powerful. And so, so he was a billionaire through Adidas. So when he did, said, you know what? Forget that. I'm gonna sell my stuff direct. People make fun of him and stuff like that. But guess what? Now, because in 2 years, his brand now worth 2.6, I believe, $2.6 billion when it was worth like 1.2 or 1.3 when it was tied up with Adidas. What he learned is like, I have the stuff. If people want my stuff, they order from my platform, not from Adidas website, from my platform. I'm not a middleman. I'm a creator, and then I need to put a distribution system that we call drop shipping. I have enough money, and I can rent a warehouse on demand to make the stuff happen. There's a structure to do it. He didn't cry. He didn't move from Adidas to Amazon or from Amazon to Walmart. He said, you know what? Let me get the Yeezy so powerful that they come to me. If you want to buy a Louis Vuitton bag, where do you go? You don't go to their Instagram page. You go to louisvuitton.com. I even start speaking French because it's a French stuff. louisvuitton.com. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So you don't go to Nike. You don't go to Instagram to get your next Jordan. You go to Nike.com and you go to Air Jordan tab and to pre-order the new Jordan or whatever you want to do. That's what people are supposed to do for you online. Now, how people can do that? How practically somebody can find you online and start buying your stuff utilizing AI? I'm glad you asked. There is a tool that a lot of people know, but they don't know how powerful this tool is. This tool name is Opus.pro. Opus.pro. Opus Pro now helps you have a long form of content and create reels for you. So now we talk about content creation at a scale. When you have Opus.pro, what you're supposed to do is not to just get one video and then post it on social media. You need to have a schedule with a call to action. So now they just add something where at the end, you can add something at the end. So you can add the outro. So if I get a 40 seconds, now we push the reel to almost 3 minutes. In some platform, it used to be under 1 minute. Now they push it to almost 2 to 3 minutes, depending on your content. So now when you create it, you have to call to action. This is the first thing. But there's a way where you can now repurpose your content in all your platforms: TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, your Facebook page or your Facebook profile is different. So you need to know that. YouTube Short, and TikTok. So you can release all those videos at one time. So what happened now, you go through the organic strategy first. It means that you release a new piece of content every 3 days. You don't have to do it. You can just schedule it. What we call content scheduling. You can schedule and then you release your content every 3 days with subtitle, B-roll, nice effects and stuff like that. Like what people used to pay people like us years ago. Okay, now somebody can do it, is in only like what? I believe like $20-some a month. Come on now. Okay, so that's number one. Now, that's AI. Now you have to go now with that AI and make sure that you have a podcast. Now, most people know how to start a podcast, but let me go deeper on a podcast money, straight how to use AI. So there's companies that you use, and some people will say it's 1,000 views, some people is 10,000 views. And when you get to a certain level, what's happening is like they let you bring your system to a certain level of views through ads, okay? So they let you bring a certain people through ads. The pay ads that you're supposed to do, okay? So, okay. So that's very important. So like that's how you make it happen. So you bring the stuff in, and then you bring your ads you pay ads, and I will break it down for you. You pay ads to go to a whole nother level. Now you go to something that we call caption, who can create an ad for you with an AI agent who look whatever that you want. The AI agent can look Asian, Black, Latino, Caucasian, but whatever you want, and they can create a script for you from your website, and that is $24.99 a month. So when you have caption, people use caption just to put subtitle. When caption got so many levels of stuff that you can have, create ad, get caption to help you create the ad. The money is in the ad. So what you do now, caption, can help you create a clone of yourself where you just shoot yourself in a video in a different outfit, and then you store it, and then whatever you want that clone to say, you can just insert that, and they're gonna talk for you like it's you, but it's not you. So now you remove yourself from trying to produce content on demand and exchange your time for money. Whenever you have to exchange your time for money, you start losing a little bit of the leverage that we call business. So now you use those tools, those AI robots who look like you, to generate content when you're not there. But through pay ads, I'm about to show you in a few minutes what I'm talking about. Because pay ads gonna position yourself in a whole nother level. That's why today I don't share my screen. I want to talk to you. For you to understand that, oh, that's what you say. No. I will just give you two things, but I will insist on pay ads. Now, when it comes to chat box, I don't use ChatGPT like that. I use chat box, and chat box is on my phone. So chat box is on my phone, and the way I utilize that, from my phone is whatever you see me write for the last 3 years in French or English, I don't write no more. My assistant, I used to wait for my assistant 2-3 days. Hey, she's in Germany. Hey, did you proof my stuff? Oh no, I'm not. I have to. So it was just a mess. And writing is not my strong thing. But now I'm like Shakespeare, in French and in English. So I can do whatever, because now I master the prompts, and they got so many prompts. They have about, I believe that Chatbox got probably maybe like 200 prompts. Okay, so they even add DeepSeek for me. They have Creative Thinker. I can design a logo. I can produce unique rewrite. I can check my spelling. I can turn text into prompts. I create social media posts. I can create mini stories who cannot be detected by AI. We talk about how AI can help me make money. So you can create story for everyone, story for kids, story for adults, comic books. You can create unlimited ebooks if you want, and you can sell that on your website. From the ads to convert thousands of people to come to your website, and from lead to conversion to money. Ads. Social media is not free, it's a lie. Ads, paid ads, pay ads. So when you pay ads with the creativity of now the speed of content creation of AI, you go to another system. I will finish with this before I answer your question. Dexter asked me how I can use that for my speaking business. I love that question. So what you have to do, and some of my students, I'm going to push them to do some conference with me this year here and abroad. Get ready. So you have to create your own venue. Some people, you remember years ago when I decided to do my own world tours. I know everybody cannot do that. But in your own city, you need to have at least, if you can, one annual conference and one workshop where people can see you live and touch you. So what happens is that when you start having your conference in a certain frequency in some strategic places like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Those places are not hard when it comes to convert or having, 50 to 75 people. It's not hard at all. And 50 to 75, 80 people is a nice size room, okay? So what you have to do in everything that you do on social media, you have to bet on yourself and create your own conference. You'll be surprised that the amount of people are going to show up. And then the more event that you create for yourself, and of course, having somebody who can shoot some nice footage, from you, if you have a nice camera, a nice mic, like for example, the mic that I use now can go up to 300 feet, so I don't have to buy equipment. I can use that mic and have a mic for the room and record my stuff super clear, and people want to see you speak besides see you speak from your chair or from your home office. So like, that person can hold the crowd. So sometimes you have to create those moments. You have to create it. And, the minimum at least twice a year. Now, if you can really want to push it, you figure out how you can go speak, for free for, to school and stuff like that. You will be surprised if you go to speak to the school in your area, will let you speak for free because you want to capture the footage. That's how you help your game, number one. Number two, you need to have a game about your table, the table game. The way how I create my first 6 figures is I realized that most speakers didn't have a website and didn't have something to sell after they spoke. I said, I can help you. I used to go out to a Korean store, North Georgia, used to create 200 DVDs under 1 hour when I go see him with a USB or something like that. So I used to go find a speaker. I say, I will build a website for you. I will create your social media presence. And then I will create, it was, back in the day, then I will create some DVDs for you that you can sell after. And then that DVD, I will transform that into an MP4 and people can download your content from all around the world in your own private website, and you get paid. Back then, the first game, it was PayPal, and you get paid through PayPal instantly. And it was an optimal, it was PayPal. And was like, okay, oh wow. And I used to get paid a lot of money just to create that. And it happened one day, I believe was Jimmy, remember, I created that for a guy in New York, maybe 15 years ago, in 2 days. So that guy, you have no project, nothing, was going to New York City to speak to 600 leaders. He said, please, Darcy, can you help me? And in 2 days, we created his website, DVDs, CDs, MP3, and MP4. Okay, one of the biggest speakers, nationwide. So that's how you do it. And then you utilize AI to bring a footage of your free speech into rotation through Opus Pro to cut a good clip for 45 seconds, put a call to action, and go on YouTube ads and put a few $100s behind that for 2 to 3 months, and then sell the replay of your free speech. That's how you increase the stuff. And then what happens is that you start doing your own conference now. Now people can say like, hey, can you come speak to my conference? Let me check my calendar. You don't even try to be funny. You're busy with your own event. So now they have to ask you what's going on. So sometimes when people don't know you, they're going to give you an opportunity to come and say, hey, we cannot pay you, but you can come. And then also you utilize now, again, AI. And you go to AI, a prompt. Can you find me a good form for international professional speaker that people have to use before they come to my event? So now you have a form. When somebody want to invite you, you don't just say yes or no. You send them where? To your platform.com when they have to fill up a form. And when they fill up a form, you let them know that wherever you speak, you need to have a footage of you speaking. It's part of a contract. And then you have authorization to sell your product. Now I can come speak for free because I know I'm going to make money for people in the room. There's some people right there who are going to buy my stuff. because my website is tight. I got my on-demand content. I got my online course ready. I got my coaching program ready. So I can come speak for free to an audience, and I know I get the footage to wherever, so it enlarge my audience. And number two, I make money because people are going to go to my website and buy what I'm about to teach. Again, never teach about anything that you don't have the products in the back end of your website somewhere that somebody can access through a click. Never talk about everything I'm talking about is available right now to a course in French and English right now. You go clicking and boom, you got it. That's how you increase your speaking business practically with AI. Okay? So to conclude about, and I will take questions, whatever business that you have, whatever that you try to do, build your platform, build your website where people can pay you directly on your website. And then I will finish with this. Today, oh my God, I'm not going to get emotional, but one of the biggest company, I cannot give a name yet because the paperwork are not finished, but one of the biggest technical company in the world when it comes to website and hosting, contact me today. They say we've been watching your YouTube channel and especially your latest videos. We'd like to know how much money do you want so you can advertise on your YouTube channel. Corporate sponsorship. How much do I want? I say, hey, I will talk to your people because I know the game. I've been preparing myself. I got my deal is gonna be. Say, what do you want? You want me to advertise you in my French audience or my English speaking audience? Both? You want to double the price? Hey, I can do Spanish. I can do Mandarin, Portuguese, Arabic. I got you. What do you want? So this is how you expand as a speaker. You can take my course where I teach about AI that been selling so many copies last year in 2024 is available in French and English. I'm selling bilingual course. So when I pay for ads, I said that I want 100,000 people in Paris and 100,000 people in London to see that ad. Why? Because the course is in French and English. So I speak English because I'm bilingual, because I know French too. The subtitle through AI tools, okay, that you can do it through AI tools. Opus Pro is doing that now. Opus Pro translates whatever that you say, each video of 30 minutes. So you can get every module under 30 minutes and have Opus Pro translate that for you, besides to pay people like us, we're going to charge you thousands of dollars. So if you go to Dubai, what time is it? Oh, perfect, 9:06. If you go to Dubai, and I will go to Dubai very soon to do a conference, when I go to Dubai, I'm not going to do like everybody else. I'm going to Dubai, I say like, okay, I want to speak English, but I want somebody to translate Arabic. Why? Because everything I'm going to sell in Dubai, from my books to my training program, is going to be subtitled in Arabic. So they're going to take me seriously from the gate. They say, wait a minute, that dude came from Atlanta. He speaks French and English. And then all his stuff is already in Arabic? Can you come next year? And the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to do my own conference in Dubai. Yes, I got contact already over there. But this is how I explain my stuff. So now my fee going from 20,000 a speech to 35. Why? Because I do global stuff for years. So that's how you position yourself. You have to invest in yourself and be strategic. So if you go with me in Paris, don't go in Paris, speak in English, and have somebody translate for you in French, and take a few pictures and come back to the state. No, you go to Paris. Some people are going to go to Paris with me in May. I'm going to Paris in May. You translate your book. You sell your stuff within euros. 1,000 euros is $1,300. You sell 12 copies. I mean, you're good, a little 5 figures, real quick. Room full of 75, 80 people. This is not hard. This is math. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how you do it. So when you go to Mexico and Cancun, you said, you know what, I can do something here. And you have somebody translate your stuff in Spanish live. Guess what? Everything that you do is subtitled in Espanol. You're going to make some beaucoup pesos because you think outside the box. Because remember, when it comes to the top speaker, the top creator worldwide, the people really make a difference online, not even 5%. I don't think we're 1%. We do stuff globally. There's no competition when you go global. That's why it's so hard. So I just gave you an overview of a very practical strategy when it comes to ads. I can give you more details according to the questions that you have for me tonight. Thank you so much. Open your mic now and let's go.
Darcy, hi, it's Katrina. How you doing?
Hello, I'm great. What about you?
Congratulations. I'm doing great. Congratulations. That's a big deal.
I'm telling you.
That's
I wish
huge.
somebody can teach me how to do the holy dance. Pam, 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 pam. Nobody want to teach me that. I don't know why, but
Okay, so my quick question is back to the translation again.
Mhm.
So you're saying what's the program that does just a real good quality translation?
When I'm okay, so there's different things that we talk about book. We
The
talk
book,
about
yes, the
book
book, like
translation.
yes.
So when it comes to for the best program that you can have, we can help you even to do the book translation. You can go to Opus. Now, let me go for what I start first. Like Opus Pro will help you do so many things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Opus Pro will translate what you're saying. So one of the way to write a book faster is to start with the audio part. Most people sometimes they try to type a book, and sometimes like people are not gifted like that to type fast. So you have to utilize an audio version of your book, and then have your book transcribed. And when your book is transcribed, now you translate the transcription is cheaper than to ask somebody to translate the book. So like the way you format your book, you already format your book like the way you speak, like the way you write. So you said, okay, chapter 1, no, chapter 2, chapter 3. So the person will transcribe it as a professional. You can add another fee, and that person is going to transcribe your book into a book writing format. So you practically wrote your book with your mouth. So it's faster, and in 3 days you can go to transcribe.com and they do that.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So that's very important, and they can really help you make it happen like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Thanks.
You are welcome.
What up, Darcy? This Dwayne.
Hey, what's up, D-Train?
Chilling. So I guess my first step is just to work on my website. So let me ask you this though.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm using my fitness background, but my program is teaching people how to bring harmony to their body, their mind, and soul, so they can shift their perception to create the reality that they truly want.
Mm.
Right? So everything I do, everything in my program is multi-dimensional. I have something for the physical part of them, I have something for the mental part of their being, and I have something for their soul. But I teach it all in one thing called the medicine wheel. But my main bread and butter is going to be my fitness program, which is called Kappa Su. Kappa Su is a combination of everything I know, all my backgrounds in between martial arts. You know my background.
Yes.
So that's going to be the bread and butter. And I guess for a first product, I guess if anything, I would start with shirts or something
Mm.
like that. Sweatsuits. Like there's a whole level to it. Like I got uniforms. There's the whole thing is movement therapy actually. So this program is more than just fitness. It helps bring therapy to people through movement as well.
Okay, so let's unpack that first of all. I like what you said at the beginning, okay? Because like the fitness is just a small part of it. I like what you said at the beginning. So what you want to do, again, the best way, I mean, some people are good at writing. If you write good, do it on writing. But the best way is that I want you to take the time to franchise your mind into departments. So you said,
To
okay,
franchise my mind, what?
into departments, different departments, different, subject, if you want. So I want you to take a time to explain the mindset part of your project first, because that's the most important part. Everybody can just say, like, hey, let's go work out. But your stuff is way bigger than that. So the foundation is the spiritual and the mental part. So I want you to break down really what it is and take your time. Because like what's happening is that when you come online, you have to figure out a way to teach people into micro segments. So it means
Right,
that, not too long, but a good 20, 25 minutes. You see that what I just did now. I
right.
start at 8:40, 9:06, I was done. So is that you don't want to give too much. That's what I used to do years ago. I'm teaching, I've got to show the screen and show you 20 steps. No, I said, let me keep simple and insist into the easiest way for somebody to execute who want to make money with their content. That's what I thought tonight. So I want you to take your time to break it down to what is it and what it can do for people. What
Okay.
is the promise and what it can do for people? This is what is going to happen, the promise. This is what is going to happen. This is what, if you do this, this is what's going to, and then people say, oh, wow. And now, people's mind just expands. It's like, oh, wow, I see it now. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, wow, I can see it now. And then when you can see it, what happens is that you will understand what's going on. And when they understand, you understand, and they understand like you start now creating like that type of closeness. And now when you start teaching, now they want more. And now when they feel better, when they understand better where they're going, you say, hey, wait, we have to work on your body too. And then you introduce your stuff. But like you cannot talk about it at one time because it's big. So you have to break it down. So when they come to your website, you have to start, first of all, to make sure that they have a mindset. Their mindset is right. And spiritually, they're right. Then it's going to be easy for you to tell them what to eat and then therefore to do whatever they have to do with their physical body. And then eventually you will bring them through progressively, like, okay, the first 6 weeks, for example, the first 4 weeks, we work on that. 4 weeks after, we work on that. Now, when we're going to week number 12, then we start with physical. You understand what I'm saying? But you cannot tell them everything at one time. You have to start, like, for example, okay, you already know next week is Valentine's Day. 85% of people will not go back to, they will not go back to, they will not go back to the gym 45 days is over. We're not going back to the gym no more because like they start doing something, but then it was not good enough for them to go to the next level. So there's something happening in their mind, let them know that I cannot do it past the second week of February. But you, as an expert, D-Train, that's when now you come in and say, like, I will break it down mentally to give them enough stamina so they can keep going to the gym after February. The reason why I like to start my program in February, because in January, people are too excited. I say, I'm not doing anything, the first week, they're all like, Happy New Year's, they still have some champagne in them. They're gonna sign for everything. And then they're gonna ask for money back 3 days later. So I don't know what I was doing. Huh? Can I get out of that program? I said, you haven't started? Yes, I know, I was drunk. So I wait for the first week of February to talk about real thing. Say, okay, now you're sober. I know you're sober now. So I know you have some regret that you're not gonna be able to accomplish what you are trying to do. So now let's go and work for it. You understand what I'm saying? So your program is so powerful, but you have to take the time to unpack it and give people clarity. And they say, wow, I was just thinking about working out. I didn't thought about that. I didn't think. And now you build their emotional system to a point where they say, you know what? Now they have enough mental fortitude to say, you know what? I can do that. But you have to build their mind and you have the tools to do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, bet.
Yeah. So that's what you do. And then when you build your website and when you have that, then you can work on a long-term execution strategy, 90 days, 120 days, and then 180. And then you can go and do so many things to go to the next level.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Who's next?
Coach, what's good?
Okay. What's up, Gerald?
Congratulations again, man.
Yes, I'm telling you, when I saw that email to say like, how much money do, what? What?
The amazing thing is that you position yourself for that to happen. But here's my question, and this help me kind of walk through this.
Okay.
Marketing products. Okay, so
Yes.
let's use you as an example. So you have 140 courses. If you have multiple products, of course you can't. I don't want to say you can't, but you want to focus on one thing. So in terms of marketing your products, it's a two-part question. Should you focus your attention exclusively on the main thing that you're doing right now? And then number two, for your other products, so let's just say if you had, so I have 2 books, about 4 or 5 courses. So to be consistent in what you're focusing on now, should you focus your attention on one thing? Like you said, you got to warm people up to that one thing, and then you do the launch. But for your other products, going back to the ads, should you just establish a marketing automatic funnel for the other products that just kind of run on evergreen, or however you decide to do that? So you may not actively be giving your attention to those other things, but you can still make money off of them on any given day because you already have a funnel in the background running other products. So kind of give me a system of how to put that together for multiple products.
Okay, I love your question. So the way I started, first of all, is that it was what year was it? It was like 2008 or 9. I said, okay, I don't have a Ferrari, I don't have a Bentley. I need another approach to get people attention. So I knew I always been good in marketing and I'm very technical. So I said, like, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start teaching the loopholes that, so I started going to big conferences and I realized the guy on a podium was telling people what to do, but not how to do it. I said, oh, I got it. I was like, I got something here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a library so extensive that when it's going to be time for me to present myself, I will have a unique proposition when it comes to speaker and expert and consultant who's going to be different from everybody else. So I was not focused on trying to get money now, but it was more about the position for long term. Okay, so it's just like I have to make sure that I continue doing what I'm doing and keep teaching people so they can understand how we can go to the next level. So I was teaching the way I was doing it. I was teaching the way I was doing it, and then making sure that the way I will position myself is that I will create my program, but at the same time keep advertising what people need the most. So when it comes to you, to your brand, it's about financial literacy. Okay, what people really want to learn? They want to learn how to make more money. They want to learn how to manage their money. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? They want to learn how to, how to make more money and how to manage their money. So right now, you have to utilize what's going on in the world. People are afraid, especially people of color, because of a DEI. So how can I use what I know to let people know that, hey, yes, the government is not going to fund this or that, but this is what you can do meanwhile. So now it becomes a priority according to the need that people have, according to what you can give people to help them right now. It's always about how can I help you right now. The reason why I changed the game tonight compared to my other mastermind is because like people right now are panicking. So they said, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do this, do that. Say, hey, no. This is a World Wide Web. You can still make a mark, but you have to be willing to pay for ads. You can use whatever AI that if the person who's looking for you in a marketplace cannot find you, no matter how much do you know, how much can you execute until somebody will need what you have to pay you? How we can take that gap from 6 months to 6 days. So how fast can I get in front of somebody who's looking at me right now? You understand what I'm saying? And this is really how we're going to position ourselves. And that is going to be so important for us to position ourselves to win. So you have a book and stuff like that. So what you have to do, first of all, is that, again, people need to know what is your website. Okay, so what is your strategy for people to come to your website? So right now, what is the product that they need? Like I see that you do your podcast and stuff like that. You have new guests and stuff like that. Okay, so from those guests and stuff like that, so now you have to figure out, okay, what is the call to action at the end of the podcast? Excuse me, is to get one more views, or you try to add value, or you try to sell a product at the end of your podcast. Because like the mistake that people do on podcasting is that, oh, let me get to 10,000. No. Let you get to your first 10 clients. The 10,000 views going to come. I need 10 clients. What I need to do to get my first 10 clients, not the first 10,000 views. Because if they pay through 1,000 views, I don't want to pay a few cents, per view. So I got to go viral every day and become a clown to make people laugh or do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do that. So I'm not a comedian. I'm an entrepreneur. So what do I have is the leverage I have for most people. I know about technology. I know about marketing, and I have global contacts. So I'm going to make sure that all those three things that I'm going to position myself with what people need the most. So right now, people say, oh, forget about America. I want to move. Oh, you want to move? Or where you want to go? I can help you. Or you want to sell stuff overseas? I can help you right now. Or what type of book do you have? What do you have? And according to that now, it becomes the right now strategy. So I flip it. The same way I'm talking to you guys now in English, on Monday to Wednesday, I have a global virtual conference. Okay, 3 days. It's not 3 days, it's 90 minutes a day. But just it's a concept for people in the French world. Oh, we haven't seen Coach Darcy for a long time. They're coming. You understand what I'm saying? And they're coming. And because they're coming, now I make money in euros. I'm going to utilize that money coming in from that conference to make a deposit for the conference I'm going to have in Paris in May. So I'm not going to use my money. So I said, okay, wait a minute. What I need to do? I need to go get a loan at the bank or use my own money and then get paid on the back end. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to create a funnel conference virtually through my home office with my brother in North Carolina. And then we're going to generate income and deals from my house. Take a portion of that, book, the venue in Paris, and that's going to, it's going to determine if, what we're going to do in Paris. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm doing stuff here in English on my mastermind in English, but I'm thinking about my French audience globally. So I told them, what was my strategy? I said, hey, people ask me, oh, coach, when you're coming back to my country, it's been a long time. You've been doing global too. I said, hey, look, guys, I'm not going to be able to travel like that like I used to right now. I cannot come to any country, but guess what? I got a solution for you. I'm going to be on Zoom. So I'm going to be near an internet device near you. So that's it. So what you want? You want to see me or you want a content? You want a content? Click the link. I'm going to be live. I'll talk with you, answer questions. So that's really what you need to do. But you have to be, you have to have some intensity about what you try to get. The intensity is not with a client. You don't want to be like a lion, try to sell stuff to people all the time. But you have to be intense and intentional about the way you position yourself. And the way you're going to position yourself and the way people are going to come is really going to be able to help you. But you have to position yourself to do that all the time. It's so important. Okay? It's so important what you're doing because you don't want to be in a position where, oh, I want to sell this, I want to sell. No. It's still good, but what do you want to do now? And the last question I'm going to ask you is that now we're in February, and we're going to talk later on, but like you need to, like, what are you going to do? And you don't have to answer because like we have other people, but you need to do something differently that you never done before. The reason why I got the result, I just multiply my ad revenue by 10. I said, you know what, forget this, man. I'm just tired. Like, okay, I'm going to pay 10 times more on ads. And I got my views. So I got a video, I got 28,000 views on YouTube in 5 days. I got a reel with 17,000 views now. I'm doing a commercial in the French world now. I got 2,000 views in 2 hours. Because I said, you know what, forget that. I got 7,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, but the subscribers don't give you views. Again, same thing, 1 to 3% see your stuff. So I said, you know what, I'm going to play the game, but with a call to action at the end. So whatever ad money that I invest, I have a return. It is no return in $40 ad view or $40 or $50. I need to put more, so I reach more. So I got more people come to my website and more conversion. It's just math. Okay, so like sometimes you have to be careful. So I'm going to put 40. I'm going to boost something for 30. I mean, and boost marketing was another strategy. But I'm just going to put 20 here. You're just wasting money. Go for real. Go hard if you can, of course. And then you bet on yourself, and something's going to happen. Is that the same way for people who want to produce their own movie or produce their own album? You don't lose nothing because at the end of the day, you produce something who's for you. So with all the projects and all the stuff that you have, make sure that you go for it, and it's going to help you. I hope I was able to answer your question, Gerald.
Yep, I got what I needed, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Who's next?
Darcy, can I say something real fast?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, because I mean, like earlier when you were saying people know if the house is on fire, they know to call 911. And so I just would feel remiss if I didn't say this. And I'm
Mhm.
listening to, the different people that's on the call right now. And I know, and my platform here, living in America and all the toxic chemicals, and we got to know how to excrete. And so let's say, right, everybody, you got your business, the other brother, everybody doing their thing. But one thing that we got to take care of the mental and all that stuff, yes. But this human suit, we got to know how to take care of that. And I write stuff like on my Facebook to my people saying, hey, the FDA is not telling y'all that a long time ago, if you had used, let's say, saw palmetto,
Mm,
someone that had enlarged prostate, they wouldn't have had
mm,
that issue. And so they sued the FDA because they're not sharing the clinical research with the people. All they doing is
mm,
leading the people straight to the hospital, straight to surgery. And so I know, right, the different supplements. I've been able to help somebody reverse cancer, reverse breast disease, right, improve their prostate health or whatever. And so I just wanted to say that, right, because if you needed something, well, normally people will say, can you talk to my friend? Can you talk to my nephew? Right?
mm.
Can I give this person your number? Can I get this person in contact with you? I'm their go-to, right? But I just wanted you to keep that in mind because I never know if you might need something or have somebody and you like, they're really in trouble and they want an alternative. And I'm sitting here with you and I never say anything. And so I
You
just
see,
want to say something, okay? And share
I
that.
love it. I love it. So you see what you just did? You should not be ashamed to talk about what you can do. You see, I have something, some of my friends are surprised. I love to give props to my friends. When I see somebody that I know who's doing something good, I love to congratulate them privately and I love to congratulate them publicly because acknowledgement is so important. Sometimes we try to, everybody is special. To me, everybody is special. Sometimes, people say, oh yeah, I'm blessed, but I say, no, 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 don't say your little stuff. Don't talk about, I got a little business. Don't say like, oh, I do my little thing. I do my little thing on the side. No, whatever that you do is big because
Yeah.
God give it to you. So
Yes.
the same way that you say that, you'll be surprised. You have TikTok?
I don't be using it.
Okay. But what you just told me, you can say like, hey, just what you say, hey, I want to do a video real quick. I know that most people are not going to watch it, but I just want to let you know that I have a solution for anybody who deal with prostate and this kind of stuff and with your health. I got some natural element who can help you. Then the website, I'm talking about, you have a form. Somebody said, this is my name, this is my email. I can talk to you Friday from 11 to 11:15. This is my phone number. I
Mm-hmm.
live in Chicago. For 15 minutes, then in 15 minutes, they'll just tell you, okay, this is my problem. Then you talk with them and you say, okay, I got a solution for you. You can, according to your budget, you can work with me now, in 2 weeks, in 30 days, in 45 days, or in 60 days. What's working best for you? They will give you an answer.
Okay.
And then from that, you can have somebody that you book now or later on. But you
Okay.
have to say, and there's no perfect presentation to say it. This is what I can do to help people. If you know somebody or somebody dealing with it, make sure that you contact me, click the link below, and we'll talk, and I will
Yes.
talk with you. That's all you do. If you do that every 3 days for
Okay.
30 days, somebody somewhere gonna contact you.
Okay. I've had people contact me. I have a YouTube page. I've had people contact me from like Budapest and UK. Once they read my book, they've contacted me. Yeah.
You have to offer. That's what I was telling Dexter earlier. You need to have a product, on the
Yes.
back end, ready to go.
Yes.
So if somebody said like, oh, are you shipping to Europe? Yes.
Yes.
How much is it gonna cost? Let me get back with you.
Yes, I'm working on that because I'm still working on the book. I got t-shirts ready now. Selenium and iodine for an intelligent mind. So I already got that ready to go. It's all part of a movement. So I'm working on little pieces strategically, so it's coming together. It's just slow, but I'm okay with slow. It's coming.
It's gonna be okay. It's just like what I tell people: different calling, different timing. The thing is
Yes.
that do not get discouraged. I mean, I've been officially on YouTube since 2010. Okay, so now
Mhm.
15 years later, and I've one of my first YouTube channel been deleted. Somebody delete the stuff
Mm.
in 2014 with 500,000 views and 375 videos. So everything that you see me now, I start from scratch, lost powerful interview and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
it's always like a marathon. But like, it's just like a job. It's like if you can stay in a ring and nobody can
Yes.
knock you out, and
Yeah.
every time you just, okay, Katrina's still in the ring. Yeah, but it's ding, 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 round 15. She's a champ. It's not over yet.
It's
So
not over.
it's not over yet. You don't know when it's going to be your moment. So what you have to do is to keep jabbing. You can,
Yeah.
be tired, 2 weeks, and you're coming back. You're coming back. You're coming back. And somebody gonna come say, hey, Katrina, are you still selling those natural stuff? Yes. And then you don't know how God can open a door and help somebody else. This is why
Yes.
it's so important. And I was telling somebody in Germany today, you cannot have faith without hope.
Right.
Never lose the hope, because like if you're hopeless, it's over. Don't be
Yes.
hopeless, be hopeful. Say, hey, I know I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I know I can do it. Yeah, I know God got something for me. I know it's not gonna happen. So if you have hope, you can still fight, because it's hope,
Yes.
faith, and then love. And the love of God is unlimited knowledge, unlimited wisdom.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you want me to preach now? So so please, somebody else. We got just a few more minutes. We got 20 minutes.
Okay.
Somebody else can ask a question, please. Thank you so much.
Hey, Darcy, it's Kim.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's good. I dropped off when I was coming in the house and I missed why everyone was congratulating you, so I wanted to know.
Oh, a corporate, I got a corporate sponsor today who asked me how much money do I want.
Congratulations.
Yes, so because they've been watching my content and stuff like that on YouTube, and they want me to do ads for them. So I said, like, hey, what type of price do you have in mind? So it's just great, because that's something that I've been working on for such a long time. And sometimes you can get discouraged. You don't have a view, or you don't have an interaction that you're supposed to get. So I changed my strategy and in my pay ads in November. And so look, I'm so happy of the results so far. So yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Well, you know what I'm working on and for my Gen X people and getting everyone to adapt to the new way of doing things and getting people adapted to turning this social media streets into money. So
And,
yeah.
and real quick, she tried to be humble. She got a video with 3 million views, another video with 6 million views, another 1 million. She get checked from where? From where? Facebook, Instagram. Where else you get checks from?
TikTok.
TikTok. So real quick, because you're not gonna say, I'm talking about it. I always admire people who have the courage and the calling to keep their parents. It touched me so much because I lost my dad, when I was 18 years old. Now I have my mom. So whenever somebody said that, oh, I take care of my of one parent or my two parents, especially in America, people are kind of selfish here because they're busy about the money. And when somebody do his in the United States, they keep their parents. I got so much respect. Like that person can do no wrong in my eyes. Say what? So what she did is like, our mom is super funny. We're not gonna say, her mom age, but her mom is super funny. So she started doing like regular chit chat video with her mom. And she took, I mean, like the internet went on fire because like she just interacted with her mom. And her mom just cracking jokes, and she's so cute with her hair, all is white. She got a little afro, and she just, like a real, the real mom, the real, black mom and stuff like that. So she's just natural, cracking jokes and complaining about stuff like, but people love it because people want to see love, and so there's no script, nothing. She's just chilling with her mom, and people loving it. Okay, so again, like I was talking to Gerald, she just said like, hey, what can I do? And she did a lot of stuff. She got a powerful testimony and stuff like that, but nothing converts until she started doing some videos with her phone of her and her mom. So congratulations again, Kim.
Thank
and
you.
more power to you. More power
Thank
to
you.
you.
We're gonna take this a little bit further though.
Come on now.
Yep. I want to see
Yes.
all of us make money. We have to, as a people, turn our economic situation around 100%. And I really want to help us. So yeah. And while Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, Threads, Snapchat, while they're paying the money, I want everybody to get as much as you possibly can, because everything is content and everything can sell.
Powerful, powerful. You heard that, guys. You heard that. Powerful, powerful. So somebody else got something to
goes
add?
away, you can believe that Facebook will stop playing, Instagram will stop paying. They will stop paying then because they don't have a Chinese competitor. So we need TikTok if we're going to continue to be paid on social media. So while the money is there, we need to get on and get it. Everybody should turn on their professional mode. Everybody should do the best that they can advertising their business organically to get the views that they need to get monetized.
Okay. Okay.
For real.
Good. I see people connecting in the chat. That's good.
Yeah.
So, okay. So yes. So Kim, contact Katrina, or you can, inbox each other directly.
Yeah.
I believe she put a phone number in the chat. Wonderful. I love it. I love it. This
Thank
is what
you.
it's about, guys. It's I mean, it was strong in me. So like God said, like, okay, tonight, Darcy, I don't want you to teach the way you teach. I want you to bring something different. Okay, go ahead, Dexter.
Hey, Doris, a quick question. For Tanya and I think one of the biggest, looking back over the years, all the things that we've done, one of the issues that we've had is having a back end system for the cheapest. And I don't want to mean cheap is cheap, but we've blown a lot of money over the years just investing in things like Constant Contact and all these kinds of things that didn't give us a back-end system where we go create a video and say, hey, go to my website, dexterlscott.com, and blah, 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 blah. That whole circular system to bring it back around, if you know what I mean. Like you were saying earlier, hey, just go to my site and blah, 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 blah. People can text you from the site. We have not had that in all these years. And I think that's been the biggest hindrance with us making the money we wanted to make, because we did not have that back end system.
I will give you the game because of who you are and your big heart, and people are going to benefit from what I'm about to tell you. So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because of the system. And Conchata, that I call a smart lady, she's here, she's good on system too, we're working together. And it is really, 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 really important to understand what I said at the beginning. So I already know what you're doing, upgraders. So your website need to host something. So you go to Vimeo. You go to Vimeo, you pay Vimeo $12 a month. The problem, because it happened to me, losing 500,000 views and almost 400 videos, just like that. Brother Jimmy was with me. I was at the Commerce Club giving a business presentation. It was in 2014, I remember. I was giving a business presentation downtown Atlanta in a Commerce Club in the 50th floor, room full of business people. I said, okay, let's go to my YouTube channel. We're going to see. I just see that your account being terminated. I say, well, I'm going to apply. I've been teaching you. I'm going abysmal to get my content back. And it was 11 years ago. So I said, like, never again. So my important interview, my important stuff. So I have a Vimeo account. So Vimeo Plus, you pay $12 a month. Then I have a Dropbox account where I pay $11.99 to back up all my content into a cloud. So all my videos on YouTube, on social media, I have a Dropbox cloud account. God forbid I drop my computer, somebody steal my computer while I'm traveling. I have all my important online courses, all that is backed up on Dropbox.com, okay? I also have a hard drive of 4 terabytes physically with all my stuff. Then I also have Office 365 Unlimited with all my stuff. And of course, my spouse, my wife got all the passwords and stuff like that, just in case happen. And I have a few people just in case both of us something happened. So so to make sure to have it backed up. So now is to back up your content. Now, when it comes to your website hosting, never host your videos on your website. That's how I lost Trillionaire Media 14 years ago. I didn't change my bank card, and my hosting was back then, what, $30, whatever. Skip. I lost Trillionaire Media. Somebody from Germany bought it. And in 2012, they tried to resell it to me for $25,000. My mentor, Brother Jimmy, is here. Remember the story. They tried to sell it back to me for $25,000. Are you crazy? That's how I created DarcyOgandaga.com. Okay? So you have to create that. You have to create a website now. You have to host your video somewhere. I use Pensite. Okay? So Pensite, I host all my courses, everything else that I connect to my website. Okay, so I host my website with HostGator, and now I'm about to move stuff to GoDaddy to have 2 different stuff. So when somebody go to my website, if something happened to my domain name.com, all my courses and services are on Pensite.com.
What site was that, Darcy? The name of that?
Pensite, PENSIGHT.com.
Okay.
Conchada, if you don't mind, thank you, Conchada. She's on point. She's on point. So, but I'm telling you, so when you go to that, I pay $29 a month. I can do pay-per-view content over there. I can do online course. I sell my audio book over there. They send me money every 2 days. I made $25,000 over there just for my book. It's an audio book. 2 hours and 2 hours with French version and 3 hours English version. That's me. You do that. So when you finish having your Pensite and that, now you need to get a content relation manager who's Kit, KIT.com. Now, Kit is so powerful because it put all your IP address by global region. So if I want to send an email, say, hey, I want to send an email to everybody in Europe, it's going to get everything to everybody who live in Europe, and I'll send a message, you send an email to somebody in Europe. Then you need to get that same kit.com and put it on your website when you give people something for free. It can be a chapter, it can be a 15-minute video, it can be a replay of your conference. So there's your exchange that when somebody comes, then they be added into a list of new potential clients. Okay? So that's now how you secure your website. When it comes to social media, whenever you meet someone, something like that, or somebody come or somebody interested, they have to go to your website, and then you have a free lead. Then from your website now, you need to have a podcast version, a podcast page on your website. Don't just send people to Shopify, stuff like that. People can go to reformationleadership.com and listen into our podcast because I embedded the player to my website. Everything happening on my website.com. This is my digital house. Everything happening over there. So when they come to my website, they can listen to my podcast on my website. They don't have to go to iTunes. They don't have to go to Spotify. They don't have to go to Amazon. It happened right there. But I also have a distribution system for my podcast. We go to 11 different audio platforms, including iHeartRadio, Cyrus, Pandora. My website, my content is over there. But there's not the end of my podcast without telling them, thank you so much to listen to me. If you want to invite me as a speaker, go to Reformation Leadership. If you want to book me as a consultant for your company, go to Reformation Leadership. If you want to book me for an event nationally, internationally, go to Reformation Leadership. Everything happening in reformationleadership.com. If you want sponsor my show, go to Reformation Leadership. So now when they go back to my website, all I have to do if I meet someone, just go to my website. Because I go to my website over there, there's anything that you need. And if you're not sure, you can book a free 15-minute session. But when you book your 15 minutes free session, I'm going to ask you so many questions that the way you answer a question, I already sold you whatever I tried to sell you at 80%. Because you tell me what you need, you tell me why you came, you tell me where you met me, I got your email, I got your information. That's it. And then I have a system through AI GoDaddy where people now can text me through my website. So just in case, God forbid, Facebook shut down or all this kind of stuff, I say, oh, just go to my website. And now you know that StreamYard.com, no, not StreamYard. StreamYard do that for $99. StreamYard.com now let you embed it, StreamYard embedded a live streaming to any website. So now I can go and stream directly from my website from a $99 StreamYard account. Then to push it, I have my blog on my website. So if I want to say something very, very important, I create a blog on my website and then I put my blog as a distribution on social media. And when people want to share what I'm saying, they're sharing the blogging section of my website. So I'll just give you really how to put a system together. And when you have a system together, no matter what's going on, the answer is go to my website.
Gotcha. Great. Great. Thank you so much.
Darcy,
You're
can
welcome.
I add something to that?
Yes, go ahead, Conchata, please.
So you actually said a mouthful. And you said like 5, 6 different software systems that a person can create, in their back end.
Yes.
But this is for Dexter, because I do work with Darcy in building systems. One of the key things that would help you in understand is to create a customer journey map. What journey do your customer want to, what journey do you want your customer to go through in order to, 1, get to your products, 2, get to know you, 3, be a referral? Those are the 3 main things that you're going to want your customer to be, because eventually you want that customer to be a mouthpiece to you. But the way Darcy is telling you about his back end is that all those softwares will communicate with each other, and the end goal is to come back to that website. So if you want someone to come through your social media, then the avenue of that customer journey is your organic, your ads, how many times that person is going to see your social media information, and then they're going to click on something, and then they're going to go to your website. If you want somebody to order something from you, you'll have an order page on your website, but you got to get them to that order page. So then that's when Darcy talking about the kit.com. So he's talking about your news listing. That's another level of you building a system. So then you have your kit.com. So what you want to do is sit down, you and your wife, and discuss, if I want one of my followers on social media to become a client and I want to convert them, what does their journey look like? What are they going to go through? What system? And then you'll realize what you're missing, because you want that system to be as smooth, as efficient as possible, or you're going to realize what you need to amplify on. And these key things you can talk to Darcy about, because then now you can tell Darcy, hey, I got 5 different areas where a follower or a client can come to me, but I need a system where I want to keep it down to just 3 software that me and my wife can actually manage, so that we can get those people in, get these people out, make a follower, convert them to a client, because you have to have a strategy on how you want your customer to go from a follower to a client, from a client to a referral, and then the cycle starts all over again. Because one of your clients can reach out to one of their friends become a follower. 6 months from now, that friend could become a client. But in between, that friend or that follower has already started talking to people. So I understand when you're talking about your back end and being efficient. Yes, you are correct. But Darcy, man, you hit on a couple of points. I just want to make sure that, you know, because a lot of time we hear Darcy and we see him moving quickly. But one of the things me and Darcy is working on is sometimes it's those baby steps to get you to where Darcy is. And those baby steps, you have to be consistent with them. So Dexter, I hope you got all the information that you need from Darcy. I did have something for Jared. When
Yeah, go
it's
ahead.
different products. Yeah. So for Jared, 2 things. 1, you need to read your data. And 2, you need to quantify your information. What did that mean? 1, you need to find out which one of your products is making you the most money. And you need to hit hard on that product. That means your ads, your organics. Second level is quantifying that information, means to look at that data on a continual basis. One thing Darcy would tell us is when you're doing ads, you should do an ad every 5 days. But means that you need to go back and look at how that ad is running on those 5 days so that you know how to tweak and change, or to continue that ad so you can make more, a double or triple or 25%. But one of the things I learned about small business owners, they don't quantify their information. In other words, they don't look at their data. They don't analyze the data in order for them to make quality decisions on how their marketing should go. That because once you realize you got that one product that's really, really making money, then that product can be like your own child now that's walking, and you can just let that make money as you start focusing on the other one. But that one also feed into the ads for the one that you want to make money. So one of your products need to be in a position where it's walking. It's really making money for you so that it can feed into other areas of your business. So if you really want to focus, you focus on that one product for a time. Give yourself a strategy. I'm going to focus on this product for 6 months. I want to be able to increase 25% every ad that I run. If by the 3rd ad is not running at 25%, then I need to scale back and use another product. That product still can make money. It's just not making it the capacity that you want. But that strategy needs to be in place so that you can quantify that data, so that you can make a quality decision, so that you can move your marketing money in places where it need to be, so that you'll understand in a way. And your back end is going to be very important, because one product can feed into another. Like for instance, you may have a podcast, and then one of your podcasts could be something that could lead to, let's say, a mini course. And let's say you do a landing page for your mini course that can lead to one of your books. Because in the landing page, that person will order the mini course because they are interested in you, but then you can have an upsell page to actually sell the book. So now you got this person in 3 different areas of your business that can provide you 3 different types of funds. So I just want to say that because my mind was rolling every time somebody would ask me a question.
Yeah, we need to talk, and you hit a key point, and just the way you explain that, I think you and Darcy see the forest. It's like you all at the top of the tree lines, and everything that you said, I was like, okay, she sees the big picture. I'm down there with the flashlight. Uh-oh, there go a tree. Let me move out the way. And so I definitely need to you at some point, man, just let you download that bigger picture, because you see the whole forest and I'm sitting here shining flashlight on trees. But yeah, that was golden. Thank you so much. And
You're welcome.
I could talk to
No,
you
you're
at
welcome.
some point,
Now,
man.
Darcy made me promise that I would do a class with you guys. He made me promise that, so I'm gonna keep my promise.
We will make it, and then she has a class to do with my other team in Germany too. But seriously, I will take Darren, and then it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna have to do a hard stop. But everybody was here. You know, if you want more information, you know how to contact me. But let me get Darren a question, and then
Good job, brother. Good job.
Thank you so much, Brother Jimmy. This is my mentor, guys. I mean, you know, this is, you know, I don't even know how to explain so many things that so many ways
Thank you,
help me.
Pop
You
Pop.
talk about
Love
like the
you.
way he been just, you know, helping us through the years. Like you remember like all the stages. But praise God. So thank you so much, Brother Jimmy, to be here. Darren, go ahead with your question, and then we're gonna have a hard stop.
Hey, Coach, great lesson, you know, as always. And again, congratulations on the position, you know, that you just received. And, you know, really, you know, I just want to ask this question too. So after all of the information that you gave today, if you had to give one step, right, for everyone that attended the session today to take after the session, what would that be?
Oh, I love that question. Ooh, I love it. I love it. So, the number one thing is that I want you to take an inventory to what is your best asset. Whatever it is, what is your best asset? What do you have that people say, man, that you know you got it. Like regardless of where you go, you know you got it. Like you know that, man, whenever that you open your mouth or whatever gift that you have or project that you create, or there's something that you have that nobody can ignore. So you take that thing and you create a biggest ads that you can have to make sure that people can contact you or exchange money or value for it. You have to do that. You have to do that. And because, like, you know, and why I insist on that, I lost a lot of time. Don't want to do pay ads because I was very good in organic traffic. So I was making 6 figures with no effort. I was just doing a few lives and making my money, a few lives, traveling the world, making. So I said, you know what? And then I realized when you start doing worldwide tour, unfortunately, when you start doing worldwide tour, unfortunately, the people cannot, the 6 figures is not enough anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the 6 figures is not enough. So you have to make more to do more. So that's why I said, you know what, I need to do something different. So that's why I insist tonight is get your products, whatever that you have, $50, $80, $100 a month. Be consistent with that to get in front of more people. And from this more people, there's a way that you said, you know, I want people in that part of the world, that age, who need this. And eventually, you will build trust with them because they see you over and over again, and then they give you a shot. And because what you have is good, you will convert, and then your business will change. So like the number one strategy is to find what you have. Do not count on luck that you're going to post something and it's going to go viral. It can happen, you know, like Kim with her mom, but you don't want to try to figure out to go viral. You want to be intentional to find the right people who need your service like a 911. Okay?
Yes.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
So thank you so much, guys. I have to go. You know, I just realized that I'm hungry too. I just did so much today. I ate like, you know, breakfast, but I need to eat something. But seriously, thank you so much, guys. God bless you. I'm still gonna be. No, I'm not gonna say that. I don't know. I will say like I'm still gonna be available. People gonna call me. No. It's
Don't
like
do it.
Don't do it.
Guys,
Eat
Don't
and
do it.
rest.
Get the
Eat and
rest.
rest.
thank you so much. God bless you.
And thank you again.
We will talk at another time. Okay.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank
Good
you so
day.
much.
Be
Bye.
safe.